Okay, just watch me. What I'm going to do here. I got to get this. I just noticed something. I'm going to take a minute to do this. Just watch. I haven't done it yet. I need to figure out what I got to do here. I got to copy Pluto. I think. Copy that. All right. Copy. Turn that off. And then I want to set it up with which one? Which Africa? I think I want to do it with the other one. This one here. Alright. Pluto. This is a picture of Pluto. It's really the moon, actually. Oh, wait, I don't have to do this. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so running a little bit slow, it looks like. Okay, so right here, you see this pattern right here. See that right there? Okay, maybe I don't have Pluto big enough. It should fill that whole section right there, all the way down to where it hits that V, and I think the V, or the little corner right there, is going to go right down there, right here. It's just a little bit. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. It looks like. Maybe adjustment a little bit right there. Yeah, the Horn of Africa's got to come down a little bit, like this. Something like that right there. Pretty close. I mean, you see what I'm aiming for, right? This is Pluto. This is not a picture of Pluto, though. Look at this. Look where that puts this big round circle when I line that up with Africa just now. Watch where it puts it. Look at that. It's putting it right into the center of that impact I build. This is it. This is not Pluto. This is the moon. This picture of Pluto is of the fucking moon. Sorry, but it is. I'm gonna just get that straight right now. I'm not even messing around. I'm not tired of making videos about that kind of shit and not people not, realizing what's going on here. This is a picture of the moon edited to look like something else, but it is the moon all day long. This fits our weather, fits the Earth. It does. I've researched it. This Pluto picture for a long time. I mean, I know. I've looked at so many weather patterns with it, and they all, you wouldn't believe the things I've seen. Look at that pattern right there. That is from that. That V is from that. It's the same thing. Okay, now when I build this, I got it like other places, like South America is in here somewhere. Put that in there. Not that one. What the hell's that one doing there? How it's like that? Okay, this one I guess. Puts it on that side over there. Let's check that out. Oh, look at that right there. Look at that V. Right. I mean, look at the shape right there. Right there. It just falls into place because I already have everything lined up to this crater already. This is just moving Pluto into the right spot. Over the top of Australia. If I take Africa away, it'll be right over the top of Australia, which is the bottom of the impact. The bottom continent, the newest continent on the Earth. So it came up last. After all these other continents moved away from the hole. Yeah. That's what it shows. I got a couple of South Americas. The other one looks a little bit better, probably. It's hard to say. They both have their place. Because South America was also over further in some configurations with that. I won't confuse you. So we got Pluto. What else we got? Antarctica. Super. That should fit in there somewhere just pretty well. Just puts it right there in the. Oh yeah, and then you see this little curve here. That's not a good picture anyway. What else we got? I don't even know. That's not nothing. South America super. Okay, now let's get this in there. There it is. Look how it lines up. Watch. See this right here? Look at the pattern. This is Mare Oriental. This is Mare Oriental backwards. A drawing of Mare Oriental. Really good drawing. Look at the pattern. All they did was fill that in with white. I'm telling you, that is the moon. No bullshit. I mean, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't. I mean, it definitely is. I've checked it. The weather is, and the moon and everything is perfect. I've used other pictures of Mare Oriental. The whole thing is the same thing. It really is. Check that out. May not be right on the money, but it's pretty damn close. You can see the V here. It's pretty cool. Yep, that's what that is. And that, you see how that happened? I didn't even line these two pictures up. This picture was not aligned together. I just put that Pluto picture in place just now, right in front of you for the first time. That was the first time. Put it in there like that. So, and for it to just line up with Mare Oriental that I've had there for a week or two at least two weeks. Just line right up. Look at that. Line right up. And look at how big it is. Look at the size. This is aligned to Africa at the right size. Shows the moon to be bigger. Every time. I mean, you can take all the craters on the moon and you'll find them in the weather and on the Earth's surface. Tycho, all of them. They all leave their print some way or another. You have to notice them in the weather, which is hard now. It's difficult to do because the weather, they've downgraded the weather so badly. You can't even imagine how much. It used to be good. Used to show stuff. That's right over Australia. Boom, right there. Because Australia is the bottom of the supercontinent, right there in the center. It's the bottom. And there's like another, you see an impact here pretty much. Like right here is one. Here is one. And I think this is like a layer off of the top of one or something. This is weird, but this is the circle of life right here, basically. That's what this is. This is the circle of life on Earth. Everything, every continent comes from the hole that this right here, basically. I don't know if it's right here or here, but it looks like a layer moved off or something off this is the deepest place on Earth, so it seems like, I don't know. It built all these layers. All these layers are built from this hole, the circle of life. This is it. That's where it is. Right here, Egypt was right here in the middle of this at one time. This is the center, and Egypt was right there in that area where I just showed Pluto, but this is adjusted to a little different one. See the A letter, the letter A there? It just needs to be moved up a little bit, I think. Actually, that's pretty good. But that just lines itself up right there. And that's not coincidence. Trust me, it's not coincidence. I've had this lined up to Mare Oriental in different places all over the place. Different ways. And with the same pictures, though. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying it fits all over in different places. I'm just saying it pretty much will, actually. Mare Oriental will fit all over the place. Every continent. It'll fit. Has its pattern in every continent. All around the globe. So does this one. This one right here, this pattern right here shows right here. And it shows all around across the Atlantic, over here into Europe, in Russia. It shows itself over here in Japan. That's why it's called. That's why they had Typhoon Usagi, because that's what causes creates the typhoons pretty much. Is the I'm telling you, the moon is badass. You don't believe it? You haven't checked into it. It's badass. It's the Redeemer, basically. It's what comes, and it's like the second coming, I think. Not to offend anybody in their religion or whatever, but that's what it is. Look at that. Look at that shape up there. Look how from far back it looks even better. Check it out. It's right in the right place. See, I put North America over this real quick and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, look at this over here. You can see this right here. I can see that shape. Watch. It's right in the right place too. Oh, for sure. The straight line down. Oh yeah, that's there. This part here, where you see this, this is all there. That's a good alignment. See, this, the pattern right here is what I look for, or what I found in this one is this is the Australia pattern. This pattern that's it's showing right here is South America. There's the Andes in the weather. This is the Andes right here. This showing in the weather. That's showing the Andes, and this is what I call the Falcon pattern. Pretty much, it looks like usually looks like an Atlanta Falcon logo. That's where they get it from exactly. But anyways, you'll see those are the Andes Mountains shown in our weather. That's my main thing to say about that. What you see in the weather is what's on the ground. This pattern is on the ground, so it's in the weather, and it comes from the same place as the Andes, right here. This area right here. Just letting you know the weather shows the Earth. It used to anyway. It doesn't really show it that good anymore. Like this big circle right here is really important to pay. They don't really show this anymore. It don't look like this. I don't know, maybe on other programs, if you have access to any kind of weather programs that show that still, I'd like to know where to go. I really would appreciate that. But this big circle shows over here, sometimes over the Rockies pretty much. Just a big oval shape right here, almost perfect oval shape. Seen it many times, but they don't show it like that no more. Anywhere I go, you cannot find it like that anymore. And you used to see the Schrodinger pattern perfect all the time too. It was a perfect circle in the weather, and it had like this. This is basically part of it too, right here. You can see that's part of actually the lunar south pole with Schrodinger. I just kind of stopped doing that one because they took it away. I mean, they were showing it, and they took it away. The perfect circle. People that have been watching my videos for a long time know about the perfect circle Schrodinger pattern. They've seen it. It used to show really good all the time. Every day almost, really. Every day. You'd see it over here somewhere. Pretty much everywhere. But those were the good old days. Now we just have to, you have to find pictures, old weather pictures or something, because new ones don't show jack shit. They don't. Like this here, this is the Easter egg, nor'easter, and it's up here, I think. Here, we'll just bring that up there. This picture of the moon is flipped backwards. All the pictures of the moon I use are flipped backwards, so that's just to get that out of the way. This is an absolute. That's what shapes that. I'm telling you, this is the nor'easter. This is a great nor'easter storm, a nor'easter like a sandy storm almost, and that's what shapes it. That's why it's called Easter. It's an Easter egg. That's where Easter comes from, right here. That's where Easter comes from. Apparently, that's what they want us to believe, and there's so much stuff that shows that. Because Baal and the Easter Bunny come from the same place. They got pictures of them and the statues of them. I have some pictures of that I saved somewhere, where there's the hare and the bull sitting together holding hands, because they're from the same place. This is Baal, the bull. The bull horns are right here. These are the bull horns right here. This is where they get the bull horns. And it's also the rabbit, which is, you see, like right here. It's like looks like a mouse too. They also it's looked at as a mouse too, like Mickey Mouse. But it's the rabbit inside of an egg, like that. It's Sea of Moscow on the moon. It doesn't face the Earth any longer, but we have weather that shows it. Typhoons and hurricanes show it. This weather right here, this nor'easter, showed it. Absolutely did. I have other pictures of this weather pattern too that are a little different. Pretty cool. But anyways, that Pluto is not Pluto. It is exactly what I said it was. The moon. This is the moon. And it's bigger than they say. It's bigger than that even, I think. I think it's bigger than what it shows right there. But even if it's I mean, it's got to be big. To leave these marks, I mean, it does line up with the Earth so much you wouldn't. You just have to do it. You have to do it to know. All right. So, anyways, it's long enough. Just wanted to show the circle of life and all that good stuff. Have a good day.